basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more news from the Golden State Warriors, but before that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. The Warriors are doing great and are having a great season, and today they will have a super difficult game against the Cleveland Cavaliers, who are the leaders of the Eastern Conference. The Warriors are doing well offensively, but there are still gaps in defense, and for today's game there is a risk of not having the team's best defender. Draymond Green is injured. The Golden State Warriors started the new NBA season with an impressive 7-1 record. Having won 5 straight games, including a road victory over the Boston Celtics on Wednesday night, the Warriors will have their toughest test of the season on Friday. What has been so impressive about this start to the season for Golden State has been the collective effort from top to bottom on the roster. With different players missing time, including Steph Curry, who missed 3 games with an ankle injury, the Warriors received contributions from every player in the rotation. Warriors will have difficulties on defense with the absence of Draymond Green. Draymond Green is listed on the injury report. Draymond Green is dealing with a right knee contusion ahead of their matchup against the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Golden State Warriors have a chance to take down the only undefeated team left in the league, but will Green be available to help? Green has been relatively healthy this season, and he's been a big part of the Warriors' success, especially on the defensive side of the ball. If Green does play, he'll have to match up against Evan Mobley, who has come into his own this season and is helping the Cavaliers keep their undefeated streak alive. If Green is able to play, he should be able to use his defensive skills to contain Mobley and the Cavaliers' frontcourt. Draymond Green is listed as questionable with a right knee contusion, and his status is up in the air for their matchup against the Cavaliers. Green most likely picked up the injury when they played the Boston Celtics on Wednesday night, and he could be in danger of missing the game. If Green doesn't play, the Warriors have a list of players who could take his spot, such as Jonathan Kuminga, Kyle Anderson, Kevin Looney, and Tracy Jackson-Davis. The Warriors have been very successful this season, with head coach Steve Kerr playing a 12-man rotation, so everybody should be ready to roll if an injury occurs. Green has always been an important piece to the Warriors, but him keeping his cool has been a problem for the past few seasons. So far this season, Green only has one technical that came against the Portland Trail Blazers, and he didn't even think he deserved that one. That tech was some bulls, bro. Listen, I was bantering back and forth with Tyler Ford. I got nothing but love and respect for Tyler, Green said. Trey Maddox comes and stands next to me at the free throw line and he's like, "Tell me what's wrong." And I was like, "That's not a foul, man. I got the same right to the ball that he got. I also didn't make any contact with him. It's not a foul." Green made a promise that he would keep his technicals down this season, which would be a big help to the Warriors. "I'm gonna have less than 10 technical fouls this year," Green said. "I might even make a decision to keep it less than 8. 3 keys why Warriors might end Cavaliers' 9-game win streak. The Golden State Warriors are headed to the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse in Cleveland to face off against the undefeated Cleveland Cavaliers in a high-stakes early-season clash between 2 contenders on Friday. The Warriors have had an electric 7-1 start to the season, but the Cavaliers one-upped them on that front by going 9-0 so far this season. Given the forms of both teams at the moment, it's arguably one of the most notable clashes of the month as both teams will be looking to make a statement with a win over the other right now. The Warriors withstood a 3-game Stephen Curry absence with 3 wins, and now that he's back will be hoping to continue their charge to the top of the West. Despite the Cavaliers showing their competence on both ends of the court, here are 3 keys the Warriors have in their pockets to give Cleveland their first loss of the season. 1. Best net rating in the NBA. The Warriors have been comprehensively one of the most impressive teams in the NBA to start the season, leading the NBA in net rating by a considerable margin through the opening weeks of the season. Golden State currently has a net rating of plus 15.1, the best mark in the NBA. The Cavaliers aren't far behind, with a plus 12.6 net rating, good enough for third highest in the league right now. The Warriors have an electric offensive unit that thrives under Steve Kerr's motion offense, elements of which former Warriors assistant and current Cavaliers head coach Kenny Atkinson has deployed to transform Cleveland's offense as well. Klay Thompson being replaced with role players who are satisfied with their role has paid dividends, as the Warriors have true strength in numbers this season. Even though the Warriors' 120.4 offensive rating is lower in comparison to the Cavaliers' 122.6, they have the tools to comfortably outshoot the Cavaliers while relying on one of the best defensive systems in the NBA right now. 2. Defense is designed to slow Cavaliers down. The reason the Warriors have such a high net rating is because their defense is second best in the NBA, while their offense is third. The Warriors' defense has a rating of 104.6, only bettered by the Oklahoma City Thunder, 96.3, who have an identical record to the Warriors at the moment. The Warriors' defense excels primarily at creating perimeter pressure, which blocks entry lanes into the rim to deny the effectiveness of bigs, especially ones without shooting ability. Unfortunately for the Cavaliers, both Jarrett Allen and Evan Mobley are non-shooters, while Golden State will likely task big but mobile defenders like Brandon Podziemski or Andrew Wiggins to guard Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland. Draymond Green is among the best help defenders in the NBA and will be a tough matchup for Mobley, who will have to contribute offensively to make a difference. He's averaged 17.3 points and 8.2 rebounds so far, and the Green matchup with the Warriors' defensive solidity is arguably his biggest challenge of the season yet. 3. No answer for Stephen Curry. The Warriors have demonstrated an ability to defend all kinds of opponents through the start of the season, but the only real answer opposing defenses have had for Stephen Curry on the Warriors is praying he misses his shots. Overcommitting on Curry has caused Buddy Hield and other Warriors shooters to punish opponents while letting Curry cook on his own is a gamble few defenses are comfortable with taking. Even with Darius Garland's improved performances this season, he lacks the defensive acumen to guard Curry as his primary matchup. Tasking Donovan Mitchell with that might impact his offensive output given Curry's off-ball movement is designed to tire out whoever is guarding him. The Cavs' most reliable defensive option for Curry might be Evan Mobley with Allen protecting the rim against back cutters like Wiggins or Kuminga. Curry is averaging 21.2 points on 42.2% from three so far this season, with his numbers bound to fluctuate with his ability to go off for massive scoring nights due to the potency of his shot. Warriors on their way to another championship.